Race day shoes. It's so confusing. You have tons of options. But what is a good race day shoe? What is a bad race day shoe? And which one should you pick? That's just my tier list, but here you have it. Hey everyone, and welcome back on the channel. My name is Alex with Meta Endurance, and in today's video we are ranking shoes. It's as simple as that. We will have different tiers, different shoes, and I will put the shoes into the different tiers. It's my judgment, my opinion, my thoughts. If you feel differently about my ranking, about how the shoes should rank, there's a link in the description. Just go on that website, download the tier list, download the shoes, and put everything in the right place. According to you, publish it on the internet and tag us. I will make sure to repost the most interesting compositions. Here are the categories that we came up with. The worst one, is that even a race day shoe? Boring, runnable. Then the third best tier is called Runner's High, Home Run. And the best tier is God tier. Let's take the shoes in no specific order. Obviously I listed them so you will have brands combined. These shoes that I have here are the ones that I tested, so you will not have a shoe like the Adidas Adios Pro Evo 1. It's also the shoes that are available right now on the market. I didn't rank shoes from the past that you just can't find or very rarely in very specific sizes. They have to be widely available because in the end, this video is also made to be useful for you. Mizuno Wave Rebellion Pro 2. This is a runner's high. Why is it a runner's high? Simply because it's a good shoe, but it's so specific, so niche, designed for only a specific category of runners and a specific running style that it cannot go any higher. It's better than runnable because it definitely can, help you perform. So yeah, runner's high. Li-Ning Feidian Elite 3. This is a home run. It's falling short of the God tier category simply because of the upper, that booty style upper, sock-like upper. Not ideal, honestly, and the fit, so-so, but the midsole, excellent, and yeah, it deserves the home run category. ASICS METASPEED Plus series, METASPEED Sky Plus and METASPEED Edge Plus. It may be a shocker to some of you, but I will put the two of them together in the same category. I believe they're really meant for different runners, for different running styles, but they perform similarly, at least for me, on different occasions and different purposes. I would pick one rather than the other, but in general, I think there was the same tier. And for me, this is a God tier. Honestly, the ASICS METASPEED series have always been super good shoes, reliable, they perform well, not just for amateur athletes, but also for elite athletes testing them, coming from other brands or moving to other brands, they always have a good opinion about them. So yeah, God tier, good job ASICS. KIPRUN KD900X, this is the original carbon-plated shoe from KIPRUN, still available at the Decathlon store around the corner if you have some of them in your country. Worst tier possible, is that even a racing shoe? That's a legitimate question. Now, to be honest with you, KIPRUN has really done their homework recently, and there's a new version coming, the long distance version of the KD900X. It's dropping in a few weeks from now, a few months. So yeah, you can just expect this one to be better. I tested it, I'm improving it, but I cannot rank it now because again, it's not widely available. Brooks Hyperion Elite 3. Why the third version? Simply because version 4 is with us, but I don't have any runs on it yet, and therefore it would be absolutely not normal to rank it. I think it may get a better score than the Hyperion Elite 3. Hyperion Elite 3, EVA, supercritical EVA foam compound, an okay fit, nothing specific, yeah, just like a boring shoe, so boring tier. Salomon S Phantasm 2. That's the S-Lab Phantasm 2. Make sure you pick that shoe if you are basing your purchase on this recommendation, not the Phantasm 2 and not the S-Lab Phantasm. Why is it so specific, and why is this shoe different from the others? The Salomon S-Lab Phantasm 2 is the first Salomon shoe with a PUMA midsole. Not so good fit, and that's one of the reasons why it's not in the top category. The other reason is that it works quite well for a specific type of running, but I don't think everyone can benefit from it. To me, it's a runner's high. I think a couple of months ago, I would have put it in the home run category, but yeah, it's just a runner's high, which already is not too bad. Altra Vanish Carbon. This shoe is a bit of a specific animal, and it's hard to rank. It's hard to rank because I don't think many people are enjoying it at the moment, and I don't really think that it's a shoe that can do every sort of racing, every distances and so on. I personally like it on the track for specific track work. I think it helps you work a bit differently, and I enjoy that type of shoe for very specific reasons. But it's hard to rank a shoe that I use only on the track when it's meant to do many other things. For me, it's gonna be a runnable shoe, nothing more. And there's a new version coming as well, which I hope can take Altra to higher tiers. On Cloudboom Echo 3, that's an exciting one, and it's also a challenging one. One of the first questions I had, even from my teammates at Meta Endurance, but from some other people, was how good is this shoe and where would you rank it? And that was tricky because I had mixed feelings about it. I was confident it was one of the top tiers, but I couldn't decide if it was a tier 1, tier 2, even sometimes tier 3 based on the run that I had with it. I have an answer, and it's based on how it performs, but also the drawbacks, which are the price and the durability of the shoe. For me, it's a home run because I genuinely think it's one of the top shoes, but it's not a God tier category type of shoe because it doesn't have the curriculum compared to the rest of the God tier shoes. Saucony Endorphin Pro 3, and we will do the Pro 4 because the review is out and you can go check it out here upper right hand corner. But Saucony Endorphin Pro 3 is an interesting one. It has a very good midsole, and I think it's a midsole that can work for many sorts of runners with different gait cycles, different foot strikes, and also for different distances. It's a shoe that you can take on a long run, but it's also a shoe that will perform very well on a 10K or a half marathon, and even on the marathon distance. Now, the fit is not ideal, and that's the reason why I will put it in the runner's high category. Coming to the Endorphin Pro 4, the fit isn't good at all for me, and although I'm yet to try a different size in this shoe to try and see if, maybe I had a production defect or something went wrong with the sizing, I would put it in the runnable category. It has a huge potential because I do like the combo of a PowerRun HG and PowerRun PB midsole, 2 different layers, and overall I really like that midsole, but the fit was so bad that I would just put it in the runnable category and that's it. Let's go with PUMA. PUMA has 2 shoes, the Fast-R and the Deviate Nitro Elite, and we will rank the 2. Let's begin with the Fast-R 2, which is a very specific animal. It has a unique type of midsole compound and also a unique design and a fit that will not work for many people. It's a very snug fit, very long one, and that snug fit will prevent many people from going on the marathon distance with the shoe. The midsole compound has very good energy return. The decompression of that foam is second to none, I genuinely think it, yet the geometry of it, the fit, make it only a runner's high shoe. Third category, third tier, I don't think in this configuration this shoe can go any higher. PUMA Deviate Nitro Elite 2, also that awkward fit, just like the Fast-R, maybe not as awkward, but a bit long, a bit snug, much more traditional geometry, and a shoe that will work for many more runners because it's just more versatile. Nothing very exciting about it. I think for me the most exciting feature about it is the outsole, PUMA grip, super grippy, super reliable. The rest of it is quite traditional, and although it seems like it's a fancy shoe, it's not in my opinion, and therefore it's in between runnable and runner's high. I will put it in runner's high, but yeah, it's in between the two. Same here, I think there's a new version coming, so hopefully it can go a bit higher up in the rankings. Diadora Gara Carbon, this is the most recent review we have on the channel, and that $300, €290 shoe is controversial because of the price point. Diadora is also a niche brand, and yeah, just like everything niche and everything very expensive, there's a controversy. That being said, the shoe is phenomenal, and I weigh my words. The shoe is really phenomenal. That's Anima, PB, midsole, PBA based, a carbon plate engineered by the same people that do the Ducati engineering, or the carbon engineering for Ducati at least. Everything works together super well. It clicks together, that matrix upper coming as a cherry on the cake. Yes, you can see it coming, it's a god tier shoe. HOKA Rocket X2. And that's a coincidence, but it's coming right after the Gara Carbon, and I think these shoes are very close together in terms of how they deliver. The differences are that the HOKA has a snugger fit. The fit on the Rocket X2 is, a tight one, a race-ready fit, and you need to be aware of that because some people will just hate it, especially if you have a bit more volume in your fit and a wider fit. It's just not gonna work for you. That being said, if you enjoy a PUMA midsole with all the squishiness and all that responsiveness coming with it, carbon fiber plates and a very lightweight package, 5mm drop, that's what you will get with the Rocket X2. And to me, it's a god tier shoe. HOKA Cielo X1. This, I will tell you already, will be a controversial decision from me. This shoe is fun. I read it everywhere. Every reviewer, every person trying it mentioned the fun with it, and I absolutely agree. I can relate to all of the fun this shoe can provide. A very specific geometry, a not so good upper end fit for me. These experiences and these opinions about the fit will really depend on your foot shape, on your anatomy. But for me, the upper and the experience with the fit were not ideal. I think this is a shoe that compares a bit with the Mizuno Vaporfly Pro 2, but in a package that will suit beginner runners, people that are a bit slower and that don't need that explosiveness and very specific type of shoe that the Mizuno Vaporfly 2 provides. That being said, the HOKA Cielo X1 for me is just a runnable shoe, nothing more. And yeah, it goes there, quite far from the HOKA Rocket X2. I may have put it in the runner's high category, but yeah, runnable it is. Adidas Prime X2. Illegal shoe, 50mm of stack height in the heel. There was a lot of things said about that 50mm, about what the Prime X can or cannot do, how you can use it, what it's made of, all of the plates, all of the specs, the features with this shoe. Nevertheless, it's an interesting shoe. I don't know if I would race in it. I think it's, it can work on the marathon distance, but for me, it's only a runnable shoe. What it can do and how I would use it would be more for easy paces, recovery paces, long runs at a bit of a faster pace, but not for race day. And this is a, categorization of race day shoes, so only runnable for the Prime X2. I personally like this shoe, and putting it there is maybe a bit mean, but yeah, in the end, for race day shoes, it's not up there. Adidas Adios Pro 3. I have mixed feelings about this shoe. On the one hand, I like some features, the beveled heel, the different angles, the rods, and Lightstrike Pro is a good foam. There's no questioning. That being said, I don't think it competes with the top shoes for me personally. The upper is a bit too abrasive. I don't have a great experience with that upper. It's only a home run shoe, but it's a good home run shoe, and hopefully the next versions can take it to the god tier category. Obviously, there's the elephant in the room, the Evo one, which I cannot add here to this list because I haven't tried it. But from what I've heard, it should be, up there. New Balance, we have two shoes. The first one is the SC Elite V3. Sock-like construction of the upper, fuel cell, Nitro, TPU-based midsole, very squishy, very soft, very pleasant, for walking around, but is it even a race day shoe? And then you have the SC Elite V4 with its PUMA midsole, a midsole that works for faster people, slower people, a gentle ride overall, a good fit with that Phantom fit upper, and a shoe that took the SC Elite from the very bottom of this list up to a home run. And then Nike, we have the Vaporfly and the Alphafly. Vaporfly 3, I just don't like the experience in terms of fit. And it kills a lot of what the midsole brings. The midsole itself is, soft, squishy, nimble, maybe a bit too soft to a certain extent, but many people are expecting that from, the top foams today. That Zoom X just wasn't my taste, that fit just wasn't my taste, and I would put it in the runnable category. The Alphafly 3, on the other hand, is a shoe that I rate very highly. The fit is superb. Maybe one of the best fits I have experienced in racing shoes. The midsole with that Zoom X, 40mm in the heel, 8mm drop, the two air zoom units in the forefoot, the new rubber coverage, the too expensive price point. But yeah, the package in general is good. The weight went down and it's a god tier category for me. That's it. We have so many shoes, so many tiers. I probably did some mistakes and I will probably look at this video in a few months and say, hey, why did I put it here? It should be there or somewhere else. But that's how it goes. I took the risk. I hope you will take it as well. Click on the link in the description to do this game if you want. Share it with us. I would love to see where people rank their shoes. We can do the same videos with shoes of the past if that's fun for you. I would definitely be down for it. Thanks a lot for watching, enjoy your run today, enjoy your ride. And if you want to see more of those different racing shoes being compared, click on the best shoes of 2023 video. You have 5 of them that we compared with lots of metrics. You should have some fun watching it as well. Thanks a lot, bye-bye.